Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday. Happy Valentine's Day to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, I got up super early this morning. I was actually up before my alarms were going off at like 7:40, I think, or something like that, or 7:50. And so my mom actually, I think when she took Jack to school, she ended up coming in my room and woke me up, because I had asked her to. Like, I've been going to bed really early and I've been waking up early, but you know, if you just like come and, you know, make sure that I'm awake. But she came in actually in my room before my alarms had even went off, and I was like, okay, this is a little too early. But I was kind of almost a little bit awake because Jack came in before he left for school to take the dogs out. So again, I've been kind of up at least, you know, like since 8 o'clock, before, pretty much before then. I ended up then, it took me a little while, I ended up getting out of bed though, probably by about 9 o'clock or so. And then ended up, like I said, getting up and starting my day. And I ended up getting to laundry today. I did a lot of laundry. I also ended up cleaning the bathroom as well, which is the problem. I am so sore from that now, and like I'm just like, I think I'm tired from getting up early because I did go to bed a little bit later last night. Like, I fell asleep a little bit later, but I still like got at least 8 hours of sleep last night. And so I think combined with that too, plus just all of the, like, I deep cleaned the bathroom today. Like, I was down on my hands and knees cleaning underneath the vanity, cleaning the walls. Like, I was wiping the walls down. Like, I was like deep cleaning in there, and I'm like, okay, yep, I'm definitely feeling that now. So again, that was, I ended up, you know, getting that taken care of. But I did end up making for today, because it was Valentine's Day, and I told you guys yesterday, I ended up, I didn't end up doing cupcakes, because honestly I feel like cupcakes would have been a huge pain. I don't like making cupcakes. I really cannot stand it. It's too much of like making sure that each one gets into each little cup and all that kind of stuff. Like, I hate doing cupcakes. So I want to do something a little bit more unique than just a regular like square or circle cake. So I ended up doing a bundt cake instead. And it didn't turn out the most beautiful. One part of it, a little bit like on the top, kind of got stuck to the pan. Even though I sprayed the pan down, I don't know why, it's still kind of stuck. I think because it was actually pretty dense. Like, not insanely dense, but like it was just like a little bit like thicker of a cake. And so I don't know, I think just like it was kind of spongy, but it wasn't a sponge cake. It was just a strawberry cake, and I did strawberry icing, and then I topped it with a little bit of chocolate chips on the top of it, just because I wanted it to kind of have that like chocolate, like covered strawberry kind of like feeling to it, I guess. So I ended up just doing a little bit of that over the top. But like I said, the like bundt cake was kind of like thicker, like not a sponge cake, but like kind of like that like density. And so I think that might have been why it was like a little too, when I tried to flip it out of the bundt cake, it kind of turned out like that. So anyways, so that's what I ended up doing today, but it took like about 40 minutes to bake. So I ended up going and cleaning the bathroom and cleaning the entire bathroom in about that amount of time, and then it took me a little bit longer afterwards just to finish the shower and then do the floors. So it was probably about an hour in total that ended up taking me to clean the bathroom today. But it was pretty much, I ended up, like I said, I came out, went to go and make the cake, and then I was like, okay, well, while it's baking, I'm just gonna go and clean the bathroom. So I ended up doing that, and you know, like I said, while the cake was baking. So that was kind of, you know, I ended up doing a little bit more today, I guess, than I had actually planned on, because I told you guys how, though, I wanted to kind of, you know, I've been wanting to get to like kind of cleaning out and organizing our laundry room, like the cabinets and the shelves that are in there and stuff like that. And I would love to just kind of like work on one like a day and have Jack help me, like we kind of did over the what's it called, the microwave, are two like wicker bins that are above the like shelf on there. And so though, because of that, we ended up doing that, and you know, it took like hardly any time at all. So I wanted to do some of that in the laundry room. And so today though, my cleaning, like, you know, was kind of taken up by the bathroom, and so I didn't really want to end up doing any of that today. But my goal is to kind of do like, at least get to kind of one like extra kind of thing every day. So like the cake was, you know, something that I'm not normally making, and the bathroom, I'm not cleaning that every single day. So I'm hoping that, like, you know, by tomorrow I can, you know, we can actually start working on the laundry room, because I didn't end up doing anything yesterday. So like I said, that's kind of my hope and plan and my goal for everything. But I also need to start working on trying to get my grocery list done so that we can go potentially on Thursday, which I don't know entirely, because I told you guys that my mom is having like a procedure done on Thursday. And so because of that though, my dad's gonna be home, so that could mean that we can go earlier. It also means though that but again too, I don't know like what kind of discomfort my mom's gonna be in, if she's gonna need help getting, you know, things. You know, it depends on when they get home too, because Jack won't get home until 4 o'clock, which is normally the time we go anyway. So I'm not, like I said, necessarily sure we'd be able to go earlier on Thursday, you know, earlier than her procedure than we would like kind of at the normal time. And again to leave her like here by herself, you know, like I said, when she might not be able to get to a whole ton of stuff on her own, like after that, which it's not supposed to be like apparently a very long recovery. It just might be like, again, immediately afterwards she might not be able to like, you know, again, do a whole ton on her own. So, you know, not leaving her and not having her with somebody to be able to help her with things if she needs it. You know, like again too, because Jack won't be here or anything like that, we might have to move some things around. And I was even thinking possibly, I told you guys maybe earlier that I wanted to try and maybe do Meyer actually on Wednesday. So I don't know if we're gonna do it tomorrow or not. I don't even have my grocery list done for Meyer yet, but like I said, I'm not completely sure, but you know, like we might end up doing that, or we might have to move everything kind of like a day behind, and go like Friday and then to, you know, Tony's and Caputo's, which we normally go on Fridays and Saturday, and then keep Sunday. But like I said, things might have to be changed around a little bit. It depends, or we might just have to go later on Thursday. I'm not entirely sure, but I didn't really get to any computer things. Like I said, I didn't end up getting my grocery list done. I didn't edit or upload today, so there was like a handful of things today where I was like, I didn't get to those. But again, those extra things like the bathroom cleaning and making the Valentine's Day cake, you know, that kind of stuff was kind of extra. And my parents too, because I told you guys that somebody was coming over to like deliver something for my mom for the procedure that she's supposed to be having. They were coming over today, like more in the afternoon. So my parents originally were going to go out and, you know, go out to a restaurant and go to a movie, but they weren't able to, so they just ended up, originally too, then they were like, well, maybe we'll just order like takeout. My mom actually ended up cooking for dinner tonight. She ended up doing like stir fry, and they ended up, I think, just watching like a movie in the living room. But that's how everything ended up changing. And also too, guys, just really random, it's been really windy today. It sounds like it's raining really hard outside right now, like hard enough that I was like, what is that noise outside? I think it's rain, which is funny because I think it's supposed to stay like somewhat warm for like a while, and then I think I want to say maybe the weekend or like right at the start of next week or something like that, it's supposed to get a little bit like colder. I think we're supposed to potentially get snow at some point, but I'm almost thinking if we're getting the rain now, maybe it was supposed to be like during the week this week, like by the end of the week actually, that it's supposed to. But then I saw like it's supposed to like snow at one point, then it's supposed to get really warm again, where we're going to be like back up into 40s or 50s or something like that. Then it's supposed to get really cold again and potentially snow. But yeah, it's really loud outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like really loud. The dogs are both looking now. They're like, what is that noise? Can you guys hear it? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. It sounds nasty outside, guys. I'm wondering if it's like blowing and raining at the same time too. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at our neighbors. They've got like a trailer kind of thing in their driveway, and I just see like all this like rain like bouncing back up off of it. So yeah, when the dogs take notice of the loud rain drops hitting the windows outside, I think that's when you know it is pretty loud. Yeah, it sounds like, oh my goodness, it like really loud outside. So anyways, we might be getting like this cold front or whatever, and then it's supposed to get cold and then warm back up and then get cold again, and then I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, it's February, guys. It's Valentine's Day and it's raining outside, like not even snow. But it's funny, I thought I heard that the what's it called, I want to say hedgehog. It's not right. And I want to say badger. No, the groundhog. That is the right one. I knew it was some type of, you know, like rodent slash weasel. Not weasel, but you know, it was in that kind of family, whatever. Anyways, I thought that it saw its shadow, which means that it's more, there's gonna be more winter coming. Like, we're supposed to be cold, but like we have warm weather. Like, you know, it normally doesn't rain on Valentine's Day for us. But honestly, guys, I am so ready for the starts of, like, you know, like spring already. So my mom actually gave me a little Valentine's Day gift, and inside of it was all of our spring seeds. I got a whole bunch of all kinds of vegetable seeds, and there's morning glories in there. I've got some beans and a whole bunch of other stuff. I got some chocolates in there too, but we got some morning glories. Those will probably go in the back in the like the bird sanctuary area. I got some yellow squash. I got some more beans. I think these might be the same ones or same variety. I got carrot seeds, which I'm surprised we actually did have some success. We planted a lot of variety of carrots last year. Not all of them came up, and not a lot of them came up, but we did end up having actually some pretty good success with that. And also too, beets. I did beets 2 years ago. Crazy success with beets. Last year I had one that didn't even end up, like, it was just the root. It wasn't actually like the bulb, kind of like at the bottom. I don't know what happened to those. They might have been too shaded though, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. Chives and, you know, like I said, some other stuff, parsley. Also too, because I'm thinking of moving where we had our herb, like vegetable garden bed, like the herb bed that we had. I'm thinking of moving it further down, but we finally have all of this. Will be the first summer that we have all of our like vegetable garden beds finally in, because we did the raised garden beds, and it was like last year we still had a couple that weren't finished. We finally have them all done. So I think one of them still kind of needs dirt, but other than that, which shouldn't be a difficult fix, other than that, I can plan out what I want to do at the start of this year and not be like, okay, we got another one in, what's last minute crops that we can throw in there. So I got some peppers, which actually the one pepper that we got from the garden fair or whatever it was, like our town had like a garden fair kind of thing, that one actually, it was called like a mammoth one. It actually did really well, but I believe that peppers actually like the cold, like cooler temperatures, I think, and so, or like shaded space as well, and so I think that's why they might have not done as well in the past. But the one variety that we got, like I said, it ended up actually, we got a lot of produce off of it. My problem is that they're never very big. They're always like little tiny, like this big, and so, and they're not like bell pepper size. Like, you know, again, I know sometimes from the grocery store they're like blown up and giant, but like, you know, I still, like, I feel like that big is like the size of, you know, like a like almost like a what's it called, like a jalapeno pepper. Like those were kind of the size that they were, and those, they weren't jalapeno peppers, but like it was almost like that size, where like there wasn't a lot of like actual like fruit to it. Like, you know, they're very thin, and the ones that weren't thin, they were like plump like an actual bell pepper, but they were just not very, like, there wasn't a lot of like, you know, substance to it. I don't know, but the mammoth one that we got actually kind of had somewhat more normal-ish peppers. But like I said, I think it was because they were in like direct sunlight, really hot. I think they just weren't doing really well and they didn't like it. I also got basil and lettuce too, like I said, and I got some chocolates and some candies and things like that. So anyways, yeah, that was I guess I just share with you guys that that we have some of those to do for next year, and we can actually probably start some of our plants already kind of early. So as soon as I said that, now the rain has stopped, but I think, or it's just very light right now. But either way, I forgot what I was saying right before the rain distracted me, but anyways though, yeah, we didn't end up doing too much for Valentine's Day. I got that candy at Meijer last week, and I was gonna give like some of it to Matthew and Jack. And Matthew's not here, but I was gonna give it to Jack at least, and I forgot. So like I hardly saw him, because honestly after I was done cleaning the bathroom, I was just exhausted. I was just laying in bed watching TV afterwards, and like I ended up also eating my dinner while I was watching TV, and so I was just like, I never really ended up coming out. Like, and I think I missed him when I did come out in the living room, and like he missed me, and he had weightlifting today too, so like after school, so I think that's why like we just kind of, I barely saw him today, but I forgot to give him that. Anyways though, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.